Hi, you guys. So a few weeks ago, I got officially cast in a musical. Yes. I'm very excited about it, very nervous. So I want to share with you the plan I'm going to take to prepare for this musical. Well, that was a weird yawn. Last night, I was doing a photography overnight shoot that was booked through my agent. And I don't do really well with late nights. I don't do well with early mornings either. I just think it's highly unnatural. But it was great money, great time, wonderful people. The shoot started at 7:45. That was my call time, p.m. and went until 4:30 in the morning. I was in bed by about 5:30. So I am struggling today, but I am still up and recording this video because I'm getting on making that content. It's time that I start really taking this seriously. So far, I'm really enjoying these YouTube videos. I think I like YouTube as a platform. Yeah, we're gonna get into it today. The plan I have for being in a musical in a month and a half. I actually do want to know how many days until, so let me look that up. Days until April 22nd. April 22nd is when they start. Okay, I have 41 days. 41 days, which is plenty of time. That's over a month to get prepared. Lots to get done. We're going to talk about it. Regarding the shoot last night, they gave me this sweater that I wore in the shoot. Don't you think it's cute? I think it's really cute and kind of a good color. Maybe brings out my eyes a little bit. It's really comfy. It's a size large, so it's super large. It has to be rolled up a bunch of times. But the inside of the roll looks really fun. Guys, free clothes. When someone gives you free clothing, I don't know if it's just me or like actors get really excited. Like this will look really good. I mean, I'm on camera right now. The texture will look really good. It's very comfy, cozy. So it could be like what I was last night, kind of a young mom feel, or giving millennial oversized sweater vibes. But I am very comfortable in this. It's very soft and cozy. I don't know what brand it is. I can let you know if you want to find out. Can you read the tag? But yeah, I'm definitely running on fumes right now. So pardon my weird energy. That's probably adrenaline that's kicking in. I woke up at like noon today. Yeah, might be messed up for another day or so, but it's definitely worth it. Being an actor is definitely worth it. Meeting wonderful people, doing fun jobs. These jobs probably won't exist in a couple of years because AI will probably replace these types of print jobs where you go and it's a lot of money for these companies to spend to get the actors and all the crew to set up on location, work lots of hours. So they have to pay for all those hours and pay for craft services and the lunch break and everything. The producer taking care of everything. So then you can just be like bloop, 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 bloop on the computer and be like AI image, and you don't need actors anymore. So those jobs might not exist in the next few years, but we were talking about that last night, and we were all just kind of like, well, we will enjoy this experience while we have it, and then move forward with figuring out what opportunities will exist for actors going forward. That's the world we live in. So fun. We love AI. For some things, it's fine. Others, like, human connection, networking, creative outlets, feeling like you have a sense of purpose. These are things humans need to hold on to and have. I digress. This musical process. It's very important for me because I don't do musicals very often. A lot of times I'm doing Shakespeare or classic plays. My singing is just happening on the YouTube channel, or I'm singing when I'm prepping for a musical audition or callback. And occasionally I have opportunities to sing in town for certain projects, but it's sparse. It's here and there. And now I'm going to be doing a full-fledged musical, and your vocal cords are a muscle. Your whole system is composed of muscles. So these muscles need to get strengthened and they need to be put back into shape. Just like an athlete would need to run, stretch, work out, do all of the things to get ready for any sort of athletic event. Same goes for singers. Just on a little minuscule micro level. So here's what I am planning on working on as I prepare with 41 days until the start of rehearsals. Number one, daily vocal warm-ups and making sure I'm singing every day. And this is going to get all the muscles warm, get them working, get the muscles that I need to be working. Like, for example, I'm probably going to have to be working in a mixed belt or a head mix for some of this show. So in order to get those muscles really ready, that's going to take daily practice. So that means at least taking 15 minutes a day to do a vocal warm up, making sure the muscles are doing what they need to do. And that also means that I'm like stretching out everything, getting the jaw tension, the tongue tension to go away, then working on whatever placement I'm going to need to eventually get to. I am going to share that process. Please check out my TikTok or Instagram pages to see more consistent content regarding my daily practice. Number 2, I'm going to get products that help my voice during the process. So I've always wanted a nebulizer, and that's going to be really great for before I do the show or before I go to rehearsal. So I'm going to get myself a nebulizer off Amazon. Mary-Kate Morrissey has a video on her TikTok that is pretty famous. I'm sure she's helped sell these Amazon products massively. She was the Elphaba on Broadway. And so I'm just going to steal from her. I trust that, you know, somebody that's the tip-top athlete, if they've got a nebulizer recommendation, I'm gonna run with that. And it's not too pricey, so I'm gonna get that one. I'm also gonna get the finger cots that she mentioned. Those are just like little condoms for your fingers so that you can stick your fingers in your mouth and massage your jaw, stretch the tongue out to release tongue tension. I have a lot of jaw tension. I clench and grind my teeth at night. It's always been a problem. And so I know that the fascia, the lymph, and the muscles in my jaw area are always really tight. So that means that I'm gonna make that a part of my daily practice, not only doing kind of gua sha on my face and neck to get the lymph moving and to release the fascia, but also do deep, intense jaw muscle relaxation. And that does take a little bit of time to get the jaw to release, but I think I need to work on offsetting the clenching and grinding that happens 8 hours a night with like 15 minutes of massage a day. And it's going to hurt at first. It's going to really hurt, but hopefully I can sort of turn that boat around in the next month so that I don't have to be doing deep, intense muscle pressure when I'm in rehearsals, that hopefully it'll just have released a little bit naturally, and I have to do less work once I'm in rehearsals. So I'm going to get those products. Then number 3, this character is an Italian hat maker character. So I am going to immerse myself in the Italian language. One of those things I'm thinking about doing is downloading Duolingo or another kind of app. So if you have any recommendations on a better language learning app than Duolingo, I've heard complaints about Duolingo being less than ideal because it deals with sentences that aren't really spoken. I spoke with somebody last night who has been doing it for almost 1,000 days straight, and she says that the phrases at the beginning are nebulous and not specific to speaking the language. But she said about the 500-day mark, just started to feel like, okay, no, I understand the tenses of verbs and really how this language works when speaking it. Of course, I've got 41 days, not 500 days to get to that point, but anything and everything will help because I'm looking to get the inflection and the pronunciation. I'm really looking to get the vowels and the consonants in my mouth as much as possible, working those muscles to try and get something going in terms of regularity for that to feel just that much closer to natural, because my job will be to sound like I am an Italian speaking in English. And sometimes there are some phrases spoken in Italian. I need it to be relaxing into the natural sense of that within these next 40 days. Then number 4, I'm going to work on the material from the show in advance. So this musical is written by my friend and they are incredible. I really, really just cannot say enough amazing words about this human being. This is a world premiere musical. And there were 2 musical readings that existed in the past. So now it's to the part where it's becoming a full production, which is so exciting for them and also for the theater company. And I've been a part of both of the musical readings leading up to this. So I have old material and I'm going to check in with the composer and see if there are any updates to the music, but I'm pretty sure most of it is going to be more or less the same. So that means that I have material in advance, which is so wonderful. Having it is so beneficial because that means you can work with a teacher, you can work on your own, you can just start to really get it in your body, really explore, do a lot of the prep work that you can do in rehearsals. There are some people that just come in and learn over the course of those 3 weeks for rehearsal or however long you have. But I don't like to do that. I really like to prep in advance as much as I can. For me, I don't like to think about, right now I'm memorizing, right now I'm trying to make a good sound. I want to have that sort of figured out at least 50, 60% so that by the time I get into rehearsals, it's more about connecting, telling the story, being in the moment, because there's just not a lot of time before there is an audience. And I don't like feeling like 3 weeks out of the 4 of the performance run I'm finally hitting a stride. I want to feel more like week 1, week 2 of the performances. I'm really feeling like I'm digging in and understanding really more about the character and the story and just living there, present in the moment, and allowing that to live. So those are my 4 things I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on daily vocal warm-ups, singing every day to make sure that as a singing athlete, I can be tip-top shape come first read. Then 2, products that are going to help my voice not only stay healthy during the process, but keep my voice, neck, larynx, vocal cords, jaw, tongue, all the mechanisms in my voice feeling good, looking good. Then number 3 is the Italian language. So learning Italian, listening to it via podcasts, YouTube videos, listening over and over again as much as possible to people speaking it, mimicking that, and learning the language on my own myself. Number 4, working on the material from the show in advance of first rehearsal so that I am more or less memorized, ready to go, and feeling ready to explore the world with the ensemble once we arrive in rehearsals. I don't know why I put my fingers like this. Never have I ever made the number 4 like that. Oh, that's weird. 4. Those 4 things I'm gonna do in 41 days to get myself to first read. So follow along here on YouTube if you're interested in seeing that process. And also follow my TikTok and my Instagram if you wanna see the daily prep, because I wanna be sharing this with you guys and I'm really excited about being a part of the musical. So follow along. Thank you so much for tuning in today and stay tuned for more updates.